Watch where you walking, nigga. Hey, what you say, nigga?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male.
What did you say, bitch, nigga? Hey, squeeze it, nigga.
Causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like a nigga. Nigga moments are unpredictable.
Hey, wait, man, wait. This is stupid. Hey, you right, dawg. Look, let's put the guns away and go on about our business. Freeze!
But they all end up bad.
My gat scream fire. The bullet told me shoot that motherfucker, he's a liar. I talk to my 380 like a bitch on a stroke. When niggas try to dick me, I haul off and let her hope. Kill them all. I can't be fucked in this game, I'm a psychopath. My AK told me to shove him up the nigga's ass. I'm having long conversations with Mr. Millimeter. He's one of my best friends, bitch ass nigga eater. And Mrs. Mossberg loaded up in that black truck. You know that old school bitch, she like to get it.
Motherfucker dick right there. Get you now, you motherfucker bitch. Yeah, motherfucker. Come on, man. Smoke this nigga. Fuck you think you're going, bitch?
Goddamn, nigga, you trying to blind me or some shit?
Yo, what's up, little nigga?
What's up, nigga?
Some of all that shit you been talking, motherfucker. Huh? 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 Bitch ass nigga.
Where you want me to shoot your ass, motherfucker? In the head or on the chest? Blast your little ass dick off first. Man, fuck this, man. Let me feel this count just yet. You know how many homies he done pimped through. Too fucking many. You think he old? Shut down, crazy K. You crazy, huh? Oh, you kind of fucked up. Fuck.
Same on a motherfucking cop. Damn.
Look what we have here. The first soldier in my army, perhaps. So you're a real badass spade.
What you say to me, motherfucker?
You heard me. You gotta be really bad to be in a place like this, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So what'd you do? What you in for?
Murder, punk. And I wouldn't mind doing this shit again.
Me either. I killed a lot of people. You wanna know what kind? Come over here, I'm gonna show you something. What's wrong? Are you a few that help with the fight against their mud-soaked brethren. Those few will be spared and live their lives as slaves. Do you want to be spared? Come join my army. Hey, nigga, those guys you killed, what color were they? Huh? They were niggas. I know it. You're cool with me, nigga. I like you. I like you a lot.
Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to say Call Halayim by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakal Kwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there pushing this word in our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. Alright, this is the brother Amon from the GMS Charlotte Camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakal Kwadash. Alright, and in this lesson, as you see from the two video clips that I just played, you know, I'm gonna entitle this Esau has turned our people into self-hating coons. Alright? Because I use these clips because Esau has pretty much, you know, transformed our people into the ultimate form of killers, man. Alright? And our people learn this behavior from the so-called white man, alright? Because he's the original murderer, going all the way back to the seed of Cain, man. But you know, before I get into all that, man. You know, Yahweh Shema Shah, he he put these curses on us. You know, first and foremost, and you can read Deuteronomy 28 and 54, which I'm gonna get that in a few. You know, because we disobeyed Yahweh Shema Shah's commandments, and we have you know, that evil eye towards each other, which I'm gonna read. It says this is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. And it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave. Right, because our people, you know, have had these curses put on us, like I said, from the disobedience of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So our people now have that evil eye towards each other, which, you know, goes into that self-hate, man. All right, that's why you can't have our people in the same perimeters of each other without you know, the mean mugging, you know, the fighting, the shooting, the killing, because the curses that are put upon us, man. That's why that's a snippet from the Boondocks pretty much shows you what happened whenever you get our people around each other, and mainly talking about the Israelite man, the so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American man, because you know we're the warriors of our race, man, and you know, as the army that Yahweh Shema Shah, you know, he had from our ancient forefathers, man. We were great warriors, man. All right, and so instead of, you know, Esau having to, you know, fight against us, what he ended up doing, whenever they took our nationality away from us, they slowly conditioned us to make us hate each other, man. All right, and through the different things that they did to us, man, what you see now is a byproduct of Esau, you know, nurturing that self hate amongst our people, man. Because our people hate each other. They truthfully they hate themselves so much that when they look at their brother, man, you know, they see disgust, man, and that's why they kill each other, man. But at the end of the day, they had to learn that behavior from somewhere first, man. All right, and so like I said, man, they got this way of living from the so-called white man. All right, because the so-called white man is the original murderer, man. And to prove that, like I said, you gotta go through the scriptures, right? And this is
the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 11. All right. And it reads, "Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain." All right. It says, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Korah. All right. So the scriptures told you, it says, "Woe unto them," which is talking about 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Why? Because they have gone in the way of Cain, man. All right. And how have they gone in the way of Cain? Because just how Cain, when you read the story of Cain and Abel, he killed his brother, man. All right, so that proved the story, which I'm gonna get, you know, that Cain was the first murderer on the earth, man. All right, and so our people have taken on that like manner, man. You know, because Cain was the so-called white man. They have the same spirit as him, man. Which was passed down to Esau, which was passed down to his descendants, who are the Edomites, man, so-called white people. All right, and so I'm gonna get the story. I'm gonna start at verse 1. All right, and it reads, "And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare and she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh Shemel, and Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect, but he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell." All right, so pretty much, man, Yahweh Shemel Shah, he blessed Abel because Abel gave to him a righteous sacrifice, man. Because when you go into the law, man, we used to have to sacrifice animals to Yahweh Shemel Shah, which proved to you that even back then, the law was still established, man. All right, it was oral, and became, written in stone after Moses came down out of Mount Sinai, man. All right, but Cain, Cain was he was rejected, so to say, man, because Cain knew of the law, and yet he still went and tried to sacrifice the fruit unto Yahweh Shema Shah, and Yahweh Shema Shah rejected it, man. All right. Also proving to you that that's Esau, man, because it says that Esau was rejected unto the Most High, man. All right. So it says that Cain was angry that Yahweh Shema Shah accepted Abel but rejected him, man. All right. So we're gonna see what happened with that anger. Okay. So it says, "And the Lord said unto Abel, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. But unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him." Right, because Yahweh Shema Shah made it plain that if you follow my law, statutes, and commandments, you will be accepted, man. But Cain didn't do what the Lord said, and that's why he was rejected, man. You know, and it says, "And Cain talked with his brother, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him." All right, so that's when the first murder was committed, man. And Cain, he slew his brother out of jealousy, man. All right, it was the same story that you hear when you read it further on in Genesis on the story of Jacob and Esau, man. Because Esau was jealous that Jacob was given his birthright, man. Because Jacob supplanted Esau out of his birthright, which was ordained for that to happen. And whenever Esau went to go get his blessing from Isaac, and he found out that Jacob was given it, man, and he began to plot against Jacob after his father had passed away, man, that he was going to kill him, man. All right. So continuing on, it says, "And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?" All right. So showing you that Cain was the first liar, also, man. All right, because here it is that you know Cain was with his brother Abel, man, and he killed him. And then when the Lord asked him where was his location at, man, Cain lied to Yahweh Shem Shai, knowing that Yahweh Shem Shai already knew the answer to his question, man. All right, so he just straight out boldly told Yahweh Shem Shai that he didn't know where his brother was, knowing that he just killed him, man. All right, and we keep going, and it says, and he said, "What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. From now, from now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand." All right. It says, "From when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth." All right, which goes to further prove that that's Esau, man. But the point was in 10 and 11. All right, really in the yeah, it's like and from verses 9 down to 11, because Esau, it's like Cain's punishment was his pigmentation was stripped away from him because he killed his brother, man. You know, and going fast forward all the way until now, this is the same mentality that has been bred into our people, man. All right, so now you got our people blatantly killing each other at a lust for worldly things, man. Covetousness, man. Hey, the jealousy, hating, all this this bullshit emotion, man. You know, when our people were made to be a righteous, loving people, man. You know, when Jake is in their natural habitat, so to say, man. Hey, man, we're a loving people, man. You get some amongst family, in somewhat righteous settings, man. And our people, we have a good time out here, man. But you can never truly have a peaceful time because you always got some form of nigga that slithers his way into the fold and causes disruption, man. Because they are in that same, they come in that same state as Esau, man. A damn a demon, you know. They are the biggest demons on the earth, man. But Yahweh Shema Shai didn't create us to be like that, man. So who bred our people into being like that, man? The so-called white man, all right? Because when our people were stripped of our nationality, during slavery, chattel slavery, man, you know, our people went from loving each other to hating each other, man, because the devil put so much hell on us, man, that our people will look for an outlet to find love, and the only way they could find love was to turn their brother and seek acceptance from the damn white man, which is exactly what's going on today, man. Our people have been beaten down, they've been trodden down, they've been stripped of everything, man. So the only way for them to view themselves, the only way for them to view loving themselves is to be like their master, man. All right, but this is all traits that they inherited, man. All right. This is the book of St. John 8:44, and it reads, "You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speak of a lie, he speak of it of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it." Right, because I just read to you in the book of Genesis that's talking about Cain, and so this scripture is twofold, man, because yes, it's talking about the so-called white man, but this also can be applied to you two-thirds too, man, because you are of your father the devil, man, and the lust of the father you will do. And what's the lust that you're doing, man? And you're killing, you're selling drugs, you're destroying the people, man. You're destroying your neighborhood. You're engulfed in this black culture, which is really Edomite culture with a so-called ethnic spin on it, man. You know, because of the things that they put out here for our people to so-called grow and enlighten themselves in ain't nothing but another form of self-hate, man. Black culture in itself, death, man. That's what black means. It's a death culture, and our people have perpetuated that to the fullest, man. You can hear it in the music, man. All the music is terrible. All you hear is death, witchcraft. It's all about like selling drugs, how many niggas you killed, how many men's wives that you had committed adultery with, man. There's no enlightenment in nothing that our people do. That's why this next clip I'm about to play, this Jake, who I believe is a Jay Neely Fuller Jr. He makes a very good point on why Jake it should just not even be in the same vicinity, man. Because if there's nothing positive that comes out of you 2/3 in your nigga culture, man. All right.
Be some productivity. Yes, black people should stay away from each other because, as victims of racism, the racists have filled our minds full of poison. So whenever we come in contact with each other, the poison immediately begins to spread. Black people walk around full of poison. You can almost see it in our eyes. When we pass each other on the sidewalks, we're loaded with it. It's been put there. We weren't born with it. We didn't have that look in our eyes when we were little people, just little toddlers.
Right, because the poison that he's talking about is the philosophy of the so-called white man. Because, like he said, as an infant, you don't grow up in this type of way, man. Because, hey, the scriptures tell you that if you train up a child, matter of fact, let me get that real quick, man. You know, because these ways are embedded into our people, man. This is the book of Proverbs 22:6, and it reads, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." All right, and the way that you are supposed to raise up your child, man, is in the ways of the law, statutes, and commandments for you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man, because we are the Israelites of the Bible, man, and in order for us to truly prosper as a people, we have to come back into Yahweh Shema Shah and start following the law, statutes, and commandments like we were created to do, man. But because our people have been stripped of our nationality, have been blinded to who they are as a people, have been separated from our power, and have been indoctrinated by the lies of this devil, man. You know, our people are sick, man. You know, because like I said, this way had to be forced upon us, and it's been force fed down the throats of our ancestors, which was passed down to their kids, to their kids, so on and so forth, until you just see the generation that we're in now, man, is totally bugged out, man. You can tell this is they call it Generation Z. This is the last generation, man, because it's our people are so destroyed. You just can't see this place going on any longer, and any other generation coming up out of this, man, because everybody's all bugged out, man. Everybody's all gay, you know. It's totally destroyed, man. But like I said, he was saying that, I'm gonna run it back real quick.
Sidewalks, we're loaded with it. It's been put there. We weren't born with it. We didn't have that look in our eyes when we were
right. We weren't born with this wickedness in us, man, because we were created to be righteous people, man. You know, that comes from the so-called white man, the devil, man, because they were born with it, man. All right, because they are the devil, man. The so-called white man comes into this world of devil, man. You know, and we're gonna get that in the scriptures, man. This is the book of Psalms 58:3, and it reads, "The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they're born, speaking lies, man." Which means they are born devils, man. All right, because these devils weren't put here to serve the law, statutes, and commandments, man, because they weren't given to them, man. And so the laws that they follow is the laws of Satan, man. All right, and you can tell from the things that they push in the earth, man. All right, Satanism is at an all-time high, where they actually, worshiping the devil. They got our people worshiping themselves, man, selling out to the devil for money, you know in the circumcision and regular Jake, man. Got our people being raised up on this homosexuality vibe, man. Our people, are excelling in wickedness, man. You know, showing you that there's no coming back from this. Unless Yahweh Shema Shah gets rid of you, man. Because only the elect are the only ones that are going to truly turn around and repent, man. You know. Because our people are so gone, man. They're so gone that it's just only thing that the Lord can do for them is to put them out like you have a dog that has rabies, man. or a tumor or a cancer. You just got to put it out of his misery. All right, because Yahweh Shemel Shah didn't create us to be like this, man. You know, he didn't create us to be wicked, man. But our people have taken that wickedness and excelled at it, man. You know, they go above and beyond, man. You know, matter of fact, I'm trying to think, Slocky, go to my notes, man. But yeah, Second Peter 2. All right, this is the book of Second Peter. I'm gonna start at verse 12. All right, this is Second Peter 2:12, and it says, "But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption." Right, because 2/3 are natural beasts, man. Because them that were not given the law, statute, commandments, conduct themselves as such, man. That's why when you look at these other heathen, these nations that's outside of the nation of Israel, man, you can look at how they are, and they act like beasts, man. You know, worshiping any and everything the way they do. Like you got them Hamites, man, cutting into their flesh, making themselves look all abominable, man. You know, washing themselves in cow piss. You know, eating dung. You know, our people weren't made to be like that. Our people were made to be, righteous, man. Which I'm gonna come back to that. You know, that's just out of another precept. This is Jeremiah 2. Uh, Jeremiah 2:21. And it reads, "Yeah, I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine to me?" Right. We were created to be a noble vine, man. The law, statutes, and commandments will make us above all these other nations, man. Okay. So Yahweh Shema Shah set a distinct indication on the nation that he chose, and that nation was just so-called Negro Latino Native Americans, man. We are the Israelites. We are Yasharala, the Prince of the Power, man. And so we're supposed to conduct ourselves in such, man, because the law, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shema Shah gave us is what's going to help bring life onto the planet. We're supposed to be governing the planet to show how Yahweh Shema Shah, how he conducts himself, man, because the Israelites are the embodiment of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, that's why he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to show you that, man. Okay, so going back, 2 Peter 2:12, "But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption." Right, because when our people are presented with the truth, you know, when we tell them that black culture is killing us, man, when we tell them that, following in the ways of this world is killing you, man, you know, they get mad at us because this is all they know, man. They can't. Our people can't envision the so-called white man being taken out of power. Our people can't see, uh, you know, ourselves as ruling, because just like how you had that damn Edomite in that clip from Tales of the Hood, man, you know, Esau was using our own people, you coon ass niggas to do the work of him, man. You know, he's totally, you know, made you into this mindless killing machine where you can just go and just continue to destroy and destroy and destroy. He ain't gotta do that. He ain't gotta kill no more, which he's still doing it. But he don't have to go as hard now because he got our own people doing that to ourselves now, man. All right. So that's why I said that they have to utterly perish in their own corruption, because there's nothing else that can help these people, man. All right, just like how the crypt keeper dude that turned into Satan at the end of that movie, he said, man, it, there's nothing to do with these dudes. They're what's the word, rehab rehabilitated, rehabilitatable, if that's even a word. There's nothing you can do to help these people, man, except put them out their misery, man. All right. The Second Peter 2:13, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to riot in the daytime. Right, because our people care about all they care about is partying and bullshitting. All right, you know, they got they long as they got their rap music, they drugs, they skanks, man. You know, they little toys. They whatever it is they want to do, man. They have their little concerts and bullshit, sports and all that shit, man. They're fine, man. Cause they don't see the evil days that are approaching, man. You know, so the Lord said that they gonna get the reward of unrighteousness, man, because our people all they care about is the money, for the love of the money, man. You know, and that money is gonna lead you down a dark path, man. Because in order for you to get that money, what do you have to do? You have to corrupt yourself, man. You have to let the so-called white man put a rod up your butt, man. Make you sacrifice your close friends and your family, man. You know, totally defile yourself. Drink blood, eat feces. Whatever it is that they want you to do. So they hold something over you, so you are forever in their pocket, man. And if you try to speak up, they'll blackmail you. They'll destroy you in the media, and then eventually if they want to, they'll kill you, man. You know. So there's nothing that you people can try to get yourself out of this way of life unless you come back to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right. It says spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you. All right, because you are spots and blemishes on the nation of Israel, man. Because the elect, Lord willing that be us, man. We out here trying to um, make Israel a praise in the earth again, man. And yet you still got these niggas out here, making us look bad, especially in the circumcision, man. You know, it says having eyes full of adultery and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, a heart they have exercised with covetous practice, cursed children. Right, because our people, like I said, man, you turn on the radio, man. That's all you're gonna hear. Songs about drug use and adultery, man. Our people love committing adultery, and it's physical adultery and spiritual adultery, man. Because our people actually worship the so-called white man. They worship money. They even worship these dirty ass women, man. You know, they got all this type of idolatry going on, and don't have a clue why they're getting jacked up, man. You know, and it says, and they cannot cease from sin, man, because why? Because they're laden in it, man. Isaiah matter of fact, let me get that. It's like a wrong book. Isaiah 1:4 says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh Shem Shah. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel to anger. They are gone backwards. Right. Yahweh Shem Shah said that our people are laden with iniquity, which means they are covered with iniquity, man. A seed of evildoers, man. You know? Because all they do is commit adultery. I mean, it's like an adultery. All they do is commit sin, man. And they have no problem with doing it, man. The more successful they want to be, the more sin they gotta commit, man. It says beguiling unstable souls because these people know when they got the masses looking up to them, especially the youth, man. And they pretty much guide them on the way to Satan, man. Guiding them on the way to be destroyed, man. All right. It says a heart that they have exercised with covetous practice, cursed children, because they want to live just like the so-called white man. And as the so-called white man showed you how he gets down, man. Hey, he steals, kills, and you know, pretty much that's pretty much his mo. Rape, robbery, and murder, man. And our people have taken on that and ran with it, man. All right, they have totally ran with it, man. Which matter of fact leads me to this next scripture. Uh, that said. This is Jeremiah 5:28. And it says, they are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. Right. The main point, it says they have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. So our people, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, have perfected being the ultimate coon, man. All right, you have perfected being the ultimate coon. All right, you sell out. You know, you do the bidding of the so-called white man, all for some for validation from him, man. You know, when in the end, all he's gonna do is turn on you, man. And he's showing you countless examples of that, man. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Prince. Shit, look at Nipsey Hussle, man. Dude just got murdered yesterday, man. You know, everybody's all in the uproar about this dude, man. And come to find out, man, it was a damn Jake that murdered this dude, man. You know, that evil eye, man. It continuously rears its ugly head, man, showing you that our people, no matter how successful you get, no matter how up in society you get, them curses still gonna shine on you, man. You know, there's nothing you can do to get away from them curses. Yahweh Shemal Shai has to be the one to take that off of us, man. But our people, they're not gonna understand it until the day of judgment comes, man. You know, because whatever, no matter what they do, hey man, they gonna continue to want to try to be like the so-called white man. They want to be successful, and they think they in their feeble minds really believe that the vision of success is to be the person that puts you in this situation, man. To be like the murderer, the robber, the rapist that destroyed us as a people. Instead of looking for the proper exit from this damn matrix, man. You know, which is the scriptures, man. Does history not show you that? Hey, we tried literally everything to get out from under this devil's hands, and he still finds a way to overcome and defeat us, man. All right. Oh, the last resort we have is these scriptures, man. The how about Shemal Shai is making it known that without him we cannot do nothing, man. All right. We cannot do nothing. So come back to the scriptures, man. You know, put this devil's ways down, man. Because as you see, man, there's nothing that benefits us from being like that, man. All right. Verse 15, Second Peter 2:15. It says, "Which have forsaken the right way, and are gone astray, following the ways of Balaam, the son of Besor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness," man. And as you see, that's 2/3, man. All right, that's why 2/3 gotta die, because they have forsaken the righteous way, man, and gone astray, following the way after the ways of Balaam, which is Satan, man. You know, another name for Satan. All right, that's why how about Shemal Shah put this scripture in here, because this is the only way 2/3 are gonna become righteous again, man. All right, they gotta learn the hard way. This is the book of Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Yahweh Shemal Shai is our power, man. Alright? Only the elect is going to say that, man. Okay? 2/3 refused to come into the light, man. They refused to let go of the so-called white man, because the so-called white man has put all these so-called perks and distractions out here to keep our people in the dark, man. But how about Shemal Shai shining the light for you to come into it, man? And yet y'all still refuse to come back, man. So like the scripture said, man, 2/3 are gonna be cut off and die, man. But the elect is gonna make it. The elect is gonna be the one to bring y'all back in your righteous state of mind through the loins of the elect, Lord willing, that be us, man, in the kingdom of heaven, man. But until then, man, you're gonna continue to get wickeder and wickeder as that time of Yahweh Shah's return, gets closer, man. All right, because we always say, amongst the brotherhood, man, and we think we seen it all, man, and something else comes and tops it, man. So, we just have to, continue to endure, man. Because seeing our people like this, it's infuriating, man. You know, because at the same time, we hate the hell out of you 2/3, man, but we still love our people, though, man. So we just pray that Yahweh Shem Shai, he hastens his return so that he can put an end to all this madness and you know finally put our people in that back in that righteous state of mind, man. So we continue to pray for the downfall of this wicked queendom. I'm let me correct myself. This wicked queendom, you know, hey, death to you 2/3 niggas, man. Death to you damn you heathen, especially you Edomites, man. You know, and continue to preach the words of Yahweh Shem Shai and Kwame Asarala, man. All right. With that, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Kakadash, the honor to my apostle, who is a great minister of the time and his truth, and who will rule well, and peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.